across the vast savannas of Africa. Kenya rises tall, a beacon that fuels hope. It is a fascinating and mysterious place that gives birth to prosperity. On the beautiful continent of Asia, China, a country with a long history of civilization, is leading the trend in global development. Kenya has maintained strong relations with China and was rewarded by being the only stop in Africa of the One Belt, One Road initiative. Thanks to those frequent exchanges and cooperation, Kenya and China have worked together and forged a strong bond between China and Africa. Today, Nairobi, the economic and political center of Kenya, has become a capital for fashion and a modern metropolis in the heart of Africa. The Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway runs from the port of Mombasa to the east of Nairobi, and its construction is underway. Under the guidance of a Chinese company, this railway project draws on the railway construction experience of our nation and is a symbol of Sino-Kenyan friendship. It is the rare combination of Oriental wisdom and African civilization, and the railway, once complete, Mombasa Special Economic Zone, is the first of the same kind in East Africa, with completed infrastructure facilities. It is the only transportation hub of the region, capable of highway railway, railway port, and airline port through transports, facilitating the deliveries of goods to East Africa, Southeast Africa, Middle East, Europe, America, East Asia, and other regions. Stretching westwards from Nairobi are beautiful national parks. Among them, the magnificent Great Rift Valley and enchanting Lake Victoria. These picturesque and marvelous attractions have great potential for development. They shine like pearls set in the vast landscapes in the west, waiting for others to experience their magnificence and help lead them into the future. Starting from Nairobi, the proposed Nairobi-Malaba Railway leads to Malaba via a number of key economic hubs, including Naivasha, Narok, Kisumu, and Mumias. This ribbon that rolls through the colorful landscape will connect these cities and serve as the main economic artery of Kenya and one day East Africa. Upon completion, the Nairobi-Malaba Railway will be connected to the Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway, which will connect the eastern and western parts of Kenya and facilitate the exchange of needed goods. This is a much-needed step that must be taken to boost development. Just like the Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway, the Nairobi-Malaba Railway also adopts rail technical standards in use in China, i.e. single-line rail, diesel traction, standard gauge, double-stack container gauges, reserved electrical conditioning. It has a planned total length of about 490 kilometers, a speed of 120 kilometers per hour when carrying passengers, and 80 kilometers per hour with cargo. It is predicted that it will have a prospective annual transport capacity of 23 million tons and a passenger volume of 1 million. This will lead to a spike in the rapid economic development of Kenya. This railway will run across 225 bridges with a maximum pier height of 120 meters. The length of the longest one is about 5.3 kilometers, as well as 1,257 culverts. It will be equipped with advanced communication and signal systems. The design of the Nairobi-Malaba Railway is in accordance with local circumstances and respects both its environment and ecology. It demonstrates features unique to Africa while still being modern. The Nairobi South Railway Station, the eastern terminal of this line, features a modern and simple design. It welcomes visitors from around the world and is a gateway to the country. It provides a comfortable and marvelous travel experience to anyone who takes a ride. Its sound system and complete hardware facilities are of the highest standards. Nairobi National Park is the world's only national park that is located in the capital city of a country. Parts of the Nairobi-Malaba that pass through the Nairobi National will be constructed on bridges to comply with the overall open design of this project and reserve more space for wildlife to roam free. In this sense, it is an example of the perfect combination of modern civilization existing in harmony with its natural environment. The magnificent Great Rift Valley stretches from north to south, with sheer precipices, cliffs, and rolling mountains along both sides that end in a gorgeous view. The Nairobi-Malaba Railway will be built passing through those cliffs, mountains, and lakes through bridges and tunnels. Its marvelous design will definitely add more brilliance and magnificence to the already stunning landscape. Lake Naivasha, located at the center of the Great Rift Valley, is enchantingly gorgeous. This lake, along with nearby cities and towns to its northeast, will greatly benefit from the convenience brought to travel around the country once the Nairobi-Malaba Railway is finished and open to the public. Relying on local geothermal energy and Nairobi-Malaba Railway's transport capacity, Naivasha will strive to develop into a modern industrial park. The railway will continue from Lake Naivasha and extend westwards to Kisumu, Kenya's third largest city next to Lake Victoria, boasting gratifying and picturesque views. Kisumu is also the economic and transportation hub of Western Kenya. It has a port that sits on a lake which links the city with Uganda, Tanzania, and other countries in East Africa. Upon completion of the Nairobi-Malaba Railway, Kisumu, with a transportation system interwoven with both railways and waterways, will become a modern metropolis, integrating transportation, industry, tourism, and leisure into an organic whole. The Nairobi-Malaba Railway, after running through all of its stops, will eventually arrive at its final destination, Malaba, a very beautiful border port that links to Uganda. Its favorable geographic position endows it with special strategic significance, and the Nairobi-Malaba Railway will definitively solidify Kenya's bond with Uganda. As an extension of the Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway and an important main railway artery in East Africa, the Nairobi-Malaba Railway bears its purpose to realize numerous dreams of the people. The Nairobi-Malaba Railway is expected to create 50,000 jobs for Kenya and promote the development of Kenya's railway-related sectors. Sectors such as building materials, logistics, and construction businesses will reap the benefits from Kenya's recent forays into development. It will also lead to the cultivation of a large number of talent in the fields of railway design, construction, operation, and management. The Nairobi-Malaba Railway will significantly facilitate the interconnectedness among different regions of Kenya, as well as promote exchanges between Kenya and other landlocked countries in East Africa. The formation of a modern railway network in East Africa will increase. More importantly, it will cut logistics costs in Kenya and possibly East Africa, promote Kenya's through traffic business and industrialization, provide strong support for the country to realize its 2030 long-range goals, and inject vitality into the economic development of Kenya and the rest of East Africa. This is an extraordinary railway, which not only marks Sino-Kenyan friendship, but also signifies a promising future. This dream route shall become a great momentum in commemoration of the new strategic cooperation between Sino-African relations. It will, above all, pave the way for Kenya to create an even better future.